So the Phantoms win their local rivalry game against the Milton Keynes Lightning 4-0, and that makes it a 4-point weekend. Will, a really, really good weekend for the Peterborough Phantoms.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a long time coming. Obviously, getting our first away win last night at probably, what was it, third or fourth attempt. It certainly, I don't think it should have been any real pressure, but we probably were starting to feel a bit of pressure to get that, out of the way as soon as possible. So to get it against the league leading team last night and then follow it up with a rivalry game and getting a shutout, I think you couldn't have wrote it much better.
Robbie, I don't know what it's like as a player, but as a fan and working with media, I was looking forward to it. I have to be honest with you. Tonight we haven't seen MKL for a couple of years, and a decent crowd in here. I thought we played almost the perfect home game.
Yeah, definitely. It was a great home game by us. I think we came out with a lot of energy. We put them under pressure to start with. There were a couple of guys short, but I think we sent a message with the way we played. I think they really struggled to get out their zone at times. It's always exciting, like you say. MK Lightning from history has always been a big rivalry, and probably that rivalry will build as the season goes. Yeah, it was a good home game and a good way to end the weekend.
Well, I don't know what the shots on goal were in the last period, but first two periods it was 34 on Stones, who I thought had a really good game, and 9 on Marzi. But there was a moment late in the game, maybe it was 2-0, and Jordan made a really great save, and then Paddy scores. It's those kind of moments that win your games, and Paddy gets the man of the match, but it could have gone the other way so easily.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having a goalie like Marzi in there. There'll be nights where he will face 40 and 50 shots and stand on his head, but it's probably nights like tonight where he doesn't get much action that we really need him to come up big with the saves. And as you say, it was 2-0. There was a really good chance that they had. He made a huge save. Norts picked it up, started the transition, and we went down and scored, and that's game over. So, Marzi's great back there, and then Paddy he's played really well so far this season, but the puck's just not been going in for him. So, the first goal he scored tonight was, it's an NHL kind of goal. It's one of those that there's not many goalies that are stopping it. So it was great to see him get on the score sheet, and like London Buses too, come along at once.
Absolutely. Just to finish off, Robbie, next week's a big one. I think we've got a tough, what I regard as a really difficult game in Romford, although they've lost at home tonight to Leeds. And then Sunday night it's Telford here, and it'll be interesting to see what they look like. We've not had the games against the Steel Dogs and the Pirates and Telford, and they look tidy.
Yeah, definitely. It's another very tough weekend. I think we'll be saying this every week. London's always a tough place to go and get a win, so Leeds have done well if they've done that tonight. And obviously Telford have looked like they've had some good form, so I'm sure there'll be a challenging match at home. They're always good games. Last few years, every time we've played them, they've been tight. So yeah, 2 exciting games again, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, look, victory against the league leaders, Sheffield. Victory against the old rivals always makes Phantoms fans feel a whole lot better. 4-point weekend. Well done. We'll see you next week.